So I hold my best things towards Anytime Fitness. Kind of saving my life.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
I know I got high cholesterol right now, and I'm trying to get in there as much as possible, but I get lazy. I get home from working out and stuff, or from being here, and I'm like, I want to go to the shop.
Yeah. Yeah, and I ended up retiring 3 years ago. It's 3 years ago now. Because of COVID. You know, kind of like, okay, you got cancer, you got COVID, it's time for you to leave.
Yeah. Sure, it's pretty terrifying though at the same time.
It has its times.
I bet. Not to get too personal, but what's your faith?
Catholic.
Catholic?
Sometimes it doesn't matter who I'm praying to. It's like, eventually it's going to be over anyway, and who knows?
I'm firmly believing. I've heard enough and I've seen enough. When I was in jail, I was in segregation for cutting a guy, and I was for 8 months. I was sitting there doing my studies and stuff, and in segregation you can't have but one visit a month, and so the visit come and gone, and I didn't get a visit, and I was sitting there praying to God and stuff, and I was like, this is just crazy. Like, I didn't do this. Why am I even having to be punished for this stuff? And he said in a still small voice, he said, trust in me. And I've never heard voices ever in my life. You know what I mean? That was the first time and the last time. So, if we don't put that up to God, which it says all through the Bible, trust in me, So I'm a firm believer that there is, God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer that, He listens and He's here. So.
Yep, I believe there is a higher power.
I think that you're going to be very surprised and very happy once you see that, He's going to be on the other side and waiting with you, open arms to you. It's a difficult thing to go through, I can guarantee. I think about it sometimes. I guess when I was 30 years old, I started to freak out. I guess I went through my midlife crisis like really young, because I realized at 30 that I'm not Superman and that I am going to die one day.
Mm-hmm.
And it freaked me out. Like, it really freaked me out for a long time. Just recently I lost my mom, and I didn't really even ask for it, but I got a vision of her swimming in a swimming pool, and she was glowing, and that's how I knew she was happy. She was okay, and she was happy, and I mean, really, that's all you really could want,
Yep.
So I know for a fact that there is a heaven, and I know for a fact there is, Jesus Christ, and I just know these things for a fact. I mean, at the same time, though, you sitting there fighting and stuff, man, I don't know, that says a lot to me, because honestly, people can sit there and look at you and be like, that's a heartbreaking situation, but to be in that situation and to live that situation is two different things.
Yeah.
From an individual on my side, sitting there talking about these things, and an individual on your side living these things, like, it's very encouraging, and it's very it just shows the amount of strength that you have, that you're going through this, and you're a fucking warrior, dude.
Oh, that I am. Another tattoo idea I have is I'm always into these Templar Knights shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I don't know what it is, but they really have drawn to me, and I want to get their cross and shield over here on this side of my chest.
Mm-hmm.
But all I do is just do my fight, you know, go to the gym, do my thing, and shut my mouth and just get in my world and my music.
Yeah, it's just inspirational for me because, you know, I guess I've always hoped that I'd die on my feet and not on my knees. You know what I mean? Live as I died. You know, a warrior, and not go out some cowardly individual. Sit there and talk about Christ, mostly my life and stuff, and then when it comes down to it, you know what I mean, start to question everything. It makes no sense.
There's some wild masks around here too.
Yeah, I buy them from a lot of them from Amazon, and then paint them up myself.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, airbrush them. Yep, I'm here. Not too bad. Yourself?
Better now.
Better now?
Yeah, you didn't hear about me having that accident last month? Somebody pulled out in front of me or something.
Good.
On my bike. So now I got all the parts except for the tank yet, but
Yeah.
still right.
No, I didn't know nothing about it.
What kind of piercings you got?
They're all up on the wall.
I meant jewelry, by the way. Oh, here they are.
Oh, jewelry? Yeah, they're over there.
It's pretty cool, that one right there too. With the
Yeah, the
cross.
Jesus and the
Yeah.
I thought I'd try my hand at some surrealism.
Pretty damn good.
We still need to come up with something for the middle of that levelization and breaking the chain.
We can definitely do it.
Yeah, when I showed Tyler the pictures that she sent to you, she said his sister had a heartbeat because her daughter's birth dates are at the ends.
Yeah, they're all good people. I met his sister. I met him. Tyler Hartman and his entire family are just awesome people.
Yeah, and they could be real snobby people if they wanted to be, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they're definitely not that family at all.
Yeah, it's just
Definitely
it's
not that
nice that
kind.
they're down to earth.
go, bro.
Done already?
Done already.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
You got a little grease on him for you.
You just get that truck?
No, I've had that truck for a hot minute. I traded my Camaro for it. Well, it's hard to get a baby in a Camaro.
Yeah.
It's easier to put him in a truck. And in all fairness, if I do get in a crash or something,
Right.
he's better protected in a truck.
Yeah. It looks very nice. Thank you.
Absolutely, man.